First down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. I say the G. Watch him do it. We survived outside, all from the music. They like, what he on? This is Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get it gone.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey! Panther 60, Panther 60.
Well, a steady rain has been falling here, but it has not dampened the spirits of the hardy folks at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Cleveland Browns. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
Throwing right away is Daniels. This is Fant on the short completion. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. You look at this Browns defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing now is Daniels. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. to put a drive together.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Red. Cougar 19. Ready?
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And he stopped immediately there. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. The Browns at 2 and 4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Yeah, he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Come on, set.
On play action, here's Shadur. Pass caught right side, Fanning. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 60, Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Here's Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. He brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hey, go street. Cowboy 80. Ready.
A short throw there to Strange. This will wind up a loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Now Daniels. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Okay, ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Press on 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos.
To throw is Daniels. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And how about the big boy, the D tackle there, feasting on the O-line, getting his squad 2 points.
The glory guys are the defensive ends and the outside linebackers. They create the pressure from the edge, but those big fellas inside that can collapse a pocket, sometimes they get rewarded too.
Extra round at the post-game buffet. Returning it, here's Hamler.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
28 yards. That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
They'll give it to Jenkins. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Daniels. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. Panther 60. Ready.
They go play action. Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He came through with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Second and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Hiking 18. Pioneer. Dragon 60.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Jalen Lane, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to stretch out their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Aubrey now for the point after. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score. Commanders 14, Browns 5.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. But that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, The front helping the back.
Here we go.
The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll swing this out to Sampson. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. 30.
Daniels looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. This is taken around the 12. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Hey,
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Ready.
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing, Sanders. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
70 Lions.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At the 28-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
70 Rangers. Cowboy 80.
Now Sanders. That's going to be caught. It's a rookie from Clemson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a 1-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
Go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Got it. Ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
60. Here we go. Start.
To throw is Sanders. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Ready? 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Top low 18. Ready?
To throw again, here's Sanders. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Cougar 19. Ready?
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. To the air goes Daniels. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter. And boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
Okay,
Out there
ready?
set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Into space at the 45. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Going right back to Fant. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 41, here's second and a couple.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. But he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Commanders' first
Here we go, set. 70 Lions. Ready.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down and 6 now.
Come on. Set. 70.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. To the right side and caught by center. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Let's go now.
First and 10
Like
at the
it,
12-yard
18.
line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 3.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Ben Sinnott, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders had 6 to their lead. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes this a 9-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Go!
Sanders to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
The Eagles.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. Once again, Jenkins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end, any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
Ready, set.
Now 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set. Crack all 80. Check up.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flag when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
19 Charger, crack all 80.
Back to throw. Daniels. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
First and 10, it's Pierce. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Damian Pierce, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Commanders will line up for the 2.
Daniel's going to try and throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. KJ Hamler returning it. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Quan Martin there on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
79 Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Come on, come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
Now Daniels. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On play action, here's Shador. That's to the sideline and complete. A nifty job to make the catch, but the throw took him right out of bounds. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. But he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go. Set. Hump 70. Hump 70. Hump 70. Hump.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 7.
Now 3rd down and 7.
70 range. Go.
To throw is Daniels. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect at each play.
And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Come on, come on.
Here's Daniels. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So it's Washington getting the victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance.